Sit. You got a big agenda here, and I got to get through this stuff here. Well, let me introduce myself. Have a seat there. I'm Dean Narikoku. I'm on faculty at South. I'm one of the professors there. Like many of you, music is one of my passions. Music is just a big part of my life. And I don't play music professionally, although I'm in Professor Murdoch's band there, Rhythm, and I also play in a punk band. I was just in Hasbro last night playing a punk gig. So, like whatever you play, whatever you learn, all the techniques you learn, they apply to everything you play. Whether it be classic, whether it be jazz, whether it be punk. So aspire to be great musicians, learn everything you can about music, learn all the different kind of music forms there are, because it's just a great thing. And you can do it your whole life. It never ends. So I thought I'd open with this. You guys have been playing now for 4 days, and I heard some of you play. You're pretty darn good players. What I wanted to cover is just a couple fundamental things. And, you know, I'd like to start with this. You probably haven't thought about this, but what is it that makes jazz jazzy? Anybody want to volunteer for anything? Go ahead. Mixing it up, right. What else? It's not, a lot of people say it's the notes, yeah.
The rhythm?
The rhythm, that's the big thing. The rhythm's a big thing. The rhythm is what makes people sound great when they talk, and it can make them sound really dull and boring. You've been through classes where the teacher talks like this. No rhythm, no melody, no articulation. So I'd like to spend this morning a few minutes on learning about articulation and syncopation. So what makes jazz jazzy is these syncopations, are these beats, are the rhythms. It's not just the notes. Now I'm going to prove it to you. This is what we're going to do first. You all got a little stack of music. We're going to play the most boring song you ever learned, and that is Twinkle, Twinkle. You learned it when you were probably about 2 years old or 3 years old, right? You sang Twinkle, Twinkle. It's about as boring as can be. Nothing cool about it. So we're going to take that and we're going to jazz it up. And we're going to try and analyze what is it that makes it jazzy. So take your first sheet out, and everybody got a sheet? What you need? A little short on stand. No, he doesn't have to stand. Wait, we got this here. Guess right. No, you can't use that.
Yeah, we're talking about the stage.
You need this one. Can you read off the trumpet?
Yeah. Take this thing.
Yeah, there you go.
You can read right now. You can read off that stage. You have to do double up on stage. I'll have
or you can share trumpet. Okay, so we're going to take it at a medium tempo. Just read it straight. Play it straight as can be. Okay? Ready? Everybody ready here? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leading you into those rhythms. Okay? Now, I need a volunteer. Who wants to sing this kind of jazzy? You know the words. Okay, we got to sing it. Come on, everyone. Sing it. So, this is my point. How many of you sing your songs? How many of you go, when you go home, you sing that song, you play your horn, and you sing it? How many of you do it? So I don't get any hands up. Okay, in fact, we're going to give him a little jazz track to play. All right. Okay. Okay, cut the guitar. Okay, go ahead and take it. Yeah, sing it. I wonder what you are. Above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars, how I wonder who you are. Okay, so what did he do? He added in, he took the offbeats, he picked up on the eighth notes, he phrased it differently, and so he turned a really corny, dumb song into something that swings. Okay? So we're going to try and delve into that a little bit. I'll go ahead and sit down there. And we're going to pull up the second sheet. And this one here, there's 3 different lines with 3 different kinds of syncopation. And we're going to first try and read through it. And then we're going to hash it. We're going to make it pop. Okay? Everybody got that? Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not just about going, you know, do that, that's like Mozart. We don't want to play Mozart. We don't want to play legato, just legato and even notes. We want to punch those notes. So let's first start with that first line. It's the simplest line. And when you have these things, when you have these syncopations, you want to pop the notes. So this is where it helps us sing. So listen while I sing, and this is what we want to imitate. So we're going to go boo, ba-da, ba-da, boo-wah, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-doo, boo-wah. When you ever see the 8th note followed by a longer one on a syncopation, it's always do-wah. So bum, ba-da, ba-da, boo-wah. And we want the notes are a quarter notes, so we want to clip. Bum, ba-bum, ba-da, bee-boo-da, bum, ba-da, ba-da-doo-doo-wah. Okay? So I want you to try that. Try the same thing. Think it in your head. Sing it if you have to. And let's try the syncopation. Let's try and punch those notes. Boo, ba-doo, ba-ba-doo, boo-wah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the other thing is that we want to vary our notes. That's what makes them cool. So if I just talk like this, it's no fun. If I talk this, blah, blah, blah. And so what I want to do is not just syncopate my rhythm, I want to syncopate my sound. So we talk about on 8th notes. They're never even. You go, instead of going da 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 da, we want to go do 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 da. Okay? So let's pull up, before we go up to the next page, I just saw this. Let's pull up the next page, which I put syncopation. First one's just a plain old F scale. Okay? Now in jazz, when we play 8th notes, we don't play them even. Your band director says, don't do that, play them perfectly even. But that's not jazz. In jazz, we swing it. We play a long note, short note. So we're going to try that scale, okay? And we'll take about this stuff. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one. swing it. And the thing you don't want to do is, on eighth notes, you don't want to do it staccato. You don't want to go like the large one. Not cool, not cool. So, play it longer, short, longer, short. And then on the second line, in jazz we often have a high note on the off key. And oddly enough, even though we're making it shorter, we want to make it a little bit louder. So it's do ba do ba do ba do ba do. That makes it ba do ba do ba do ba do, something like that. So I want you to not only swing it, but I want you to accent when the note goes up. Okay? Let's try the first two lines again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You've heard that, right? And it's a short, the long, short, and they accent that higher note. So it's like, right? So when you go home, try and sing it, think about it, and play it that way. So I know you're all shy, you don't like to sing, so I got my horn here, and I sing like a frog, but when you sing it, you understand what you want to sound like when you're playing. So let's try the next one. Now the next one's a variant. And you notice I'm going, it's just simple arpeggios. Do 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 like that. But now, here's the paradox. Jazz gives you a lot of freedom. You can play it even do 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 do, or you can do 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 do. And a lot of times we do what we call when the second, the off note is lower. We do what's called swallowing a note. So as opposed to going up, which is the next line, where it's like, see the difference? So we swallow it when it goes down. We emphasize it when it goes up. Just try the third line. Like that, okay?
Which one are we looking at? Are we looking
the syncopation patterns. We're doing syncopation patterns.
Third line?
Third line. So we're going to swallow that off. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's try not to go for style this time, just so you get what I'm saying. All this is just going up the scale and in thirds. Not what you're used to. You're not used to going down. All you're used to going up. When you go up the scale, you're used to going up. And this is down, which is kind of weird. But this is some jazz things, and you'll hear that. It's really cool when they do that. So we're going to take a little bit slower just so you get the notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, I want you to go home and think when you see that pattern. I want you, when you see that on music, think of now we're going to do the opposite. It's easier to go up. So that's the next one, line 4. And this is where we're gonna accent the and. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take it straight. Don't try and accent it. We'll just try and play it even. Okay, pretty good. That's what we want to do at the end. Oh, that's the wrong line. So we want to do the next one. Well, I got to practice. Anyway, let's go a little slower. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it a try. You see that kind of form on your jazz thing? Think those articulations. Make it smooth. And then your word is sound great. Now the next one are more like big band things. So we're gonna the fifth line. I'm gonna call it out. Starts on that. So I'm trying to get a right pitch of these. Don't. So it's bum, 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 wah. Might heard on jazz charts. Now if you play it straight, it's going to be da 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 da, and it's like marching band. Who wants to be marching band, right? So think about the articulation. So it's pop, 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 doo-wah, bop, boo-da, bop, bop, doo-wah. So let's give it a try. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you clip the note. Okay? Actually, I miscounted, but we'll get it right. So it's okay, everybody got that? Sort of? It's a tough one. So the other thing is when you have that, the other way around was like actually a 2/8 go, 3/4 up, da da da. It's like you go again, just changing the articulation, make it hit, make it swing. Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. because it's a little, and listen to it. So we're going to go. So the notes aren't even. Ba-doo-da, doo-da, ba-ba. Okay, let's try this again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So keep all this in mind and think about how we do. We're going to go back to that twinkle twinkle again, and I want to hear how much better you play it. Keep those articulations in mind, swing it. And
so yeah, second line, and that's good. I didn't have that music.
all right, now we're going to take it we're going to take the second and third line slow, because actually we're going to take the whole thing slow. Don't worry about the articulations, just try and get friendly with the notes. So we're going to do a do, ba do, do, wah, ba da, ba do, wah, do da, ba do da, ba ba da, ba da, ba do da, ba 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 da. Okay. We'll try it. Take it home, think about it. It'll work. Okay, let's think about this tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so normally in a song you wouldn't keep changing your style. I just this for illustration. Okay, are we brave? Want to take up the tempo? Try and put in the articulation so you cancel this boat. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Post it on the Gulf Coast Ethnic and Heritage website. Now, let's take all that we learned, and I'm going to do something that's a little bit more friendly, and that is second line. Most of you know the second line because you live in Mobile. Other than Twinkle Twinkle, the most recognized song in Mobile is second line. So let's pull that out. And all of you probably played it. But what I want you to do when we play this is think about what I just told you. So we don't want to do da 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 Mozart. We don't do that. We'll go ba 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 ba. And then here's the boo ba da boo ba da boo ba da ba da ba ba do ba do ba. Okay, so we want to emphasize those syncopations and the notes. And so when we get to the bridge, we want to go punch, 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 ba, 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 ba. So it should be a fat, but it should be a gap. It should be da, 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 da. So ba, 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 da, ba, 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 boo, ba, da, ba, 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 boo, ba, da, boo, ba, da, boo, ba, da. And here's one more thing I want you can think about it. Like the brass bands do this again to make it more cool. They don't go da 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 da. They go ba da ba da. They swell. Ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. Do ba do da. Okay, so we learned all these learned about all these little tricks about playing the eighth notes. I want you to kind of incorporate it into the second line. Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all one note, so you don't even have to think about the note. All you gotta think about is how I'm gonna punch this and make this sound perfect. Okay, so we're gonna take the pickup. That's 1, 2, 3, 4th line. We're gonna take the pickup to it. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's try that line. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's a little bit of swell and there's a little bit of unevenness too. So let's take that last 2 bars. Okay, well, let's start from the last line. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Think about this, a lot to digest, but remember, hitting the right notes is only part of it. You gotta get that swing, you gotta get the rhythm into it. And that's what jazzing's all about. So I'm gonna turn it back because I know you guys got a big rehearsal.
Thank you very much, Steve. Sure is. what we're gonna do, we're gonna line up our tunes the way we're gonna play them tonight. And we're gonna rehearse them in that order. We have approximately 1 hour. So we wanna put enough tunes in there, some of that'll be talking time, but we wanna have enough tunes in there to kind of take up that time. So we're gonna look at the tunes we've gone over and decide what order we wanna put them in. Now let me tell you this, you need to listen to this very carefully. You have to be responsible for your music. Because we have to copy it. You have to be responsible for your music. You got to keep up with it and do whatever you need to do. Make copies of it at home or do something. If you got anything you can copy it on, you need to copy it, because we have to find ways to recopy it if you don't have it or if you lose it. But you got to have the music. Okay? So make sure whatever package you got, that you keep up with that package, so we won't have to keep copying it. Okay? Now,
Save the tree.
and same paper. We got the drummer in place.